here I am. Didn't sleep good, but you know, these things happen. But not so warm this morning, I don't think, as it was yesterday, which is a bit of a shame, but it does happen. I get that. These things happen. Which is a bit of a shame, but these things do happen. Right, I can check here, so at least there's me. That is something. But yeah, what can I say? What can I say? Good morning. 0623. Got the Fran's kind of hat today. It feels a bit tight. Morning, Rusty. My old mate. How are you, pal? I didn't sleep good last night, mate. God, I'll tell you, mate. Getting pissed is much easier to sleep. Hey, Freako. Good to see you, my old mate. Good morning, mate. But yeah, it's overnight here, which probably don't help. But I'm here. Job to do. But yeah, unfortunately, one of them things, isn't it? I got up to 21 on the fence yesterday. Up to 21 of the things, and then my back was hurting, so I thought, at my age, that's a job well done for today. I'm going to get on tomorrow. Well, today, sorry. My mate's going to get on. He's in. So, yeah, obviously, it happens, mate. It happens. These sober days, I tell you. Yep, good man, mate. Good man. You know it makes sense. The more the merrier, as they say in Rome, innit? But yeah, as I say, I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, I've got 21 of the things painted, so I think that's not bad going, is it? Oh, and I've got the boxes ordered, you know, for the back. You know, that complete mess that's there. I couldn't get them from Argos because it was going to work out like 100 quid. £99 for the 9 boxes, 80 litres storage boxes, but I got them for 84 online, so at least I got that. But I don't know how long they'll take to send. Hopefully they'll send them today and they'll be next day to get here tomorrow, so I could start working on that back there as well, which is good. So yeah, we are getting there. It takes time. Good things happen to those that wait, as they say, innit? But yeah, a bit of rain. Could have done without the rain, because I left a dust sheet outside last night. Do snub to Snake. I mean Simo, not Snake. Snake. Oh dear. Interesting review from Simo yesterday. I was going to buy that can, but it's like £11 for one can, and then I've got to pay postage. It's like, fucking hell. They are good beers, but fucking hell, mate. That is a lot of money, isn't it, for one drink? And it's all right for Simo. Simo gets to drink the whole can, mate. I've got Special M to deal with, so remember, I'm only getting half of it if I'm lucky. Remember, if she takes a shine to something, you've got to be clever, you know, to have half of it. I have to keep her in the thumb now, as it seems to excite someone that watches the channel. It's like, okay. I don't think she'll be here, not even in the chat today. Yeah, I've been really quiet. Rusty, thanks for sending me the link. Ah, Julie, good to see you, mate. Good morning. Well, good morning. Yeah, it is good morning, isn't it? At 6:25. Silly o'clock, isn't it? It is, but thank you, Rusty. Rusty cares, you see, Julie. Rusty cares. These are the hard ones, mate. These are the ones when you wonder one day you're going to do this and be on your own, isn't it? It bloody scares the life out of me. It's like, whoo, you know that there could be that time when there's just you there and you're thinking, fucking hell, that time, one day that time might come, but it hasn't yet. But I'll make sure I get, most of the time I get rate my beer in, you see, so then I won't be the Lone Ranger. At least there'll be me and him. That's not so bad. Ah, good stuff. Well, not good stuff, but no, I get that, Julie. I get that. As long as you're okay, mate, that's the main thing, isn't it? And hopefully, mate, there's something good coming. Hey, Mark, good to see you, mate. How's you, Mark? I hope you're well. But yeah, I've done most mornings on here, and I think I think it was Saturday morning I didn't do, but I did the late one Friday, didn't I? Acting like a wally. and got kind of pickled, and then went to football on Saturday and got almost pickled again. Yeah, that was kind of the way it is. But I'll be doing it out on this one on Friday, but it'll be afternoon. I'll probably be in the morning anyway, but I'll do the afternoon out. Yep, you know the feeling, and I know the feeling, mate. I've got to pack this stuff here. My 28th day doing this rubbish that I never thought I'd have to do again, but it's one of them things. And then obviously I'm outside with my mate today. He's going to be doing what's going to be the gate. We're going to have a gate there, just outside the bar. Here, there's going to be a gate, which is good, you see, because that means if I was in the bar and Special M was on one, you could sneak round the side of the house, through the gate, into the bar. Trouble is, what would you do when you needed the toilet? But, you know, one of them things, isn't it? But, yep, good to know, mate, good to know. So, yeah, it did rain, as I say, here last night, which is a bit of a shame, but can't have it every way with the weather, can you? I kind of get that as well. That is one of them things. But yeah, as I say, I've been getting there with everything. That's what counts. Slowly but surely, eh? Slowly but surely, as they say in Rome. Bloody coffee didn't last very long. 6 minutes. Oh dear. But it's not too bad. Black. I get that. Black. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's when I can't find things, I'll get kind of in a bit of a mess sometimes. As a lot of you know, it does happen, even to the best of us. I've got my Hertong. I know it's the wrong way around, but I've got my Hertong bar runner, and I got a voucher, you see, yesterday. So I've got 2 kegs of cider for 50 quid. So I was quite happy with that. Because in all due honesty, the cider's not that much better on the machine, is it, than it is a can, as I did the review that time, but it's still good to have. I hope so, mate. Yeah, mate, that company, and you saying about them, I'm like, mate, where's my memberships? Do you know I joined about the 10th of May for Special M's birthday? £100 each for the beer club. I got them on Facebook on last Friday, and she said, don't worry, I'll look into it. And I thought, for fuck's sake. Oh, get them, mate, I'd swear. Where would they be? Hold on, let me think of these blue ones. I've got to think as I go along here today. It's nice when you wake up in the morning and you're not still pickled from the night before. That does help, I must admit. Gives you that nice feeling, doesn't it, when you wake up? Oi, what do you mean Nightbot, you knob? Oi, you leave Nightbot alone, mate. Julie, I hope all goes well today, mate. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming on. Hope everything goes well, mate. And hopefully speak again later. I'll be back on doing the nights. Definitely by Thursday night. I'm going to stream the football. Because it's bank holiday weekend, isn't it? I was asking Simo last night what he was doing at the weekend and everything, but obviously Mr. Sups is still a bit pickled from last weekend, so the lights are on but there's no one in. He said it's only Monday, and I said, well, it's nice to plan in advance so you know what you're doing, if that makes sense. That's my philosophy in life. That's what clever people do, like oneself. But there you go, Mr. Sups decided not to be so clever, maybe. I don't bloody know. But yeah, one of them things. I get that. That makes sense as well. But yeah, as I say, I'll definitely be doing Thursday night, and then obviously Friday afternoon it'll be out. That lounge place, hey, I'm not shit the bed, mate. I'm always here in the morning. Well, not always here. I'm not here in the morning if I get drunk, Captain. Good to see you, mate. Watch yourself on that Madry, mate. Hey, Rooster, mate. Good to see you, pal. You know, it makes sense. You be careful on that Madry trip, Chris. But no, Chris was on the lemon Madry. Got a bit pickled last night. But no, each, as you said, mate, each to their own. Not one for me, but someone asked me to do that, mate, on a review. You should do a review of it. Well, actually, a few people mentioned it, and a few said to do it with, I don't know, the other light one. I can't remember now. Oh, I don't know, mate. It's Captain, mate. Captain said it was warm. I don't know. I don't know, mate. He's not a hardened drinker, is Chris. Yeah, Madry's not my, But no, I'm away. I do most mornings, mate. They're not very busy now, mate. If you do any lives in the near future, YouTube kind of, isn't your friend, shall we say, at the moment. But it's one of them things, mate. It happens, but I have to. Obviously, I sacked SJ some time ago. I don't know if you know about all that. So I have to do this myself. Actually, it's the 28th day I've done it, Chris. So yeah, and I'm kind of starting to know where everything is now. I'm getting there, shall we say, mate. So as I say, I'm kind of a one-man band now. Red and black, but I'm getting there, mate. You know, never say never. That's what it's all about. As time goes on, you will always get better at something. So I hope, in a way, would be the I suppose that would be the general idea, wouldn't it? In a way, I don't know if that was a 3 or a 4, but yeah, you know, nothing wrong with a Madry, mate. You know what someone like me don't like. Someone like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I've got to admit, it's definitely not my thing. No way, Pedro. Calm down. Okay. Or all day, as a certain man once sang. But yeah, I'm still getting over last weekend, the weekend before, Rooster. What happened, mate? What happened? It hurts me. But this weekend will be a busy football weekend. And then, of course, remember we have the bank holiday. So, yeah, blimey. Going to be a interesting weekend, isn't it? I don't know if it's going to be a good weekend because this could be it for Spurs, couldn't it? This could be the weekend that we kind of pretty much drop out of the Premier League if it all goes wrong. I think we're Sunday away to Villa. So I think as a lot of you know, that could be, if we lose, that's pretty much it, isn't it? I think everyone knows that. I think most Spurs fans are fully aware of the situation. That if we mess up, that is it, isn't it? Shit happens, mate. We mess up, we're kind of for it, aren't we? We've got 20 litre box. Fucking hell, mate. That's like over 3 kegs. That's over 30 pints, isn't it? Moon's Farmhouse Dry Cider. Sounds good to me, mate. 1, I like a dry cider. And 2, 6%. You're starting to hit the right notes. A little bit strong for some people that come on the chat. But 6% on a cider, you're talking, you know, your scrumpy type of range. I don't know, mate. It might not be any good, but I can't think it'll be that bad, mate. One hopes, in a way. I mean, you never know, do you? With anything. 35 pints, yeah, it's got to be, in it. Fucking hell, Rooster, you will be singing me, old mate. Jesus Christ. Woo. Fucking hell. 45 quid. Do you know what? That's not a bad price, really, is it? £45 for 35 pints? Fuck, actually, that's a fucking damn good price. You have to let us know what it's like, mate. I might have a go on one of them. Oh, dear. I do like a cider. You think I brought, for 50 quid, I only got 2 kegs, and that was on offer. I know I get 10 quid back. I only got 2 kegs of Thatcher's Gold yesterday, and that was on offer. I did get a free bar runner, and I do get money back, but I'm still only getting 20 odd pints for, even after my keg money back, for 40 quid. So that's a damn good deal, mate. Remember, although mine's 4.5, I know that's not good if you want the strength, but I just got them for when the World Cup starts, when I don't want to be too pissed all the time, you know. I'm even going to do a rum rusty, mate, on the old World Cup. Have the odd 7 AM rum, just to make it more interesting. Yeah, mate. Burnley, give it a go, mate. You know that. I know that, Mark. I know that with you, mate. Mate, sometimes you get what you deserve in football. I think, as we all know, innit? Can be a cruel game, mate. With Spurs staying up, probably no. To be honest, you've got to say, now Xavi's gone as well. Yeah, do you know what? I don't mind a still cider, mate. A lot of people like to drink them warm. I personally, and then again, it's a personal opinion, like to drink them cold, but straight out the fridge. But if the thing is with that, if you're chatting away and you do take time, it's not going to offend you warm. Basically, they're meant to be drank warm, aren't they? Straight out the thing, you know, straight out the barrel. I prefer them cold. That's just a preference. But yeah, keep us informed, mate. That could be something decent. I've never heard of it, as I say, but it don't mean to say it ain't any good. It sounds all right, mate. And there's a lot worse ciders about. And there were some decent ciders. Yeah, no, I'm the same, mate. But I do understand, as I say, that some do like their cider. Well, apparently how it's meant to be served, isn't it? Which I get as well. Yeah. I'm more of a cold cider. Yeah, Rooster. Out the fridge, mate, because it's not that. As I say, if it comes out ice cold and you're chatting away and it does become warm, like a lager becomes flat and offensive, right? Even a cider with gas, it don't make that much odds if it becomes that flat, does it? But with a cider like that, like I say, it's not going to offend you, mate. You know, no matter what way you go about it, it still can be a halfway decent cider, but that's a damn good price as well, mate. And you can get some good cider, especially with the summer coming. And like I say, let's be honest, 6%, mate, you're hitting the right notes, aren't you, for a lot of people. That will appeal for a lot of people, I would say. I would think, in a way. But yeah, I'm a cold cider man. But as I say, shut up, you snake. What is it? 20 minutes till you can have a run, people. Hey, I bet some mornings, mate, when you've had a bad night, I bet you're clucking in the morning. Then again, up in there with that for the old beverages. And do subscribe to our main channel. Not that there's anyone in here that probably don't know us in a way, but it's still always good. It's still always good. But yeah, a lot of things coming up on here, which is always good to see. Good to see a few faces in. We know. I think you'd be snookered, mate, if there was no one in now with YouTube. I think you'd be bloody definitely sat here on your own, mate. That'd be a bloody experience. I pray that day never happens, but I'm sure it will, especially with this channel. Obviously with the other one, but I've got to start doing the other one a bit because all the stats are so far down on there. You can't have it either way. I wanted to do the other one Friday. Football was torturous. You see, mate, you know me, mate. That's the sort of guy I am. That's the sort of guy I am, mate. I say I'll be out on, well, probably on this one. It's set for this one. I'll be out in the town Friday. In Skegness, mate, on a bank holiday weekend, even early in the at the weekend. Could be somewhat interesting. Well, that's the whole idea, in a way. You want it to be interesting, you know. You're going out there to hopefully to kind of entertain people. Not so much me being the entertainment, although you never know. And do hit the thumbs up. You know it makes sense, Mark. Thank you, mate. But yeah, that's the idea of it. But the idea, mate, is a bit of fun, you know. I haven't decided what to do at the weekend, but I'm fucking shitting bricks for the old Spurs game, mate. Obviously, I missed the last one because I went to Skegness. Rusty will tell you, I drank so fucking much in the Saturday daytime, I didn't even know the fucking score. I thought we drew 1-1, 0-0. It was only when Rusty made me aware that Skeg actually won that I even knew, because at that point I didn't even bloody know. So I thought he was joking, funny enough, till someone else confirmed it. I thought he's telling me porky pies. Oh, Wow, wow, wow. Faith in Spurs. Well, then again, mate, let's be honest. As it stands, I don't even think we've got a striker. So, yeah, you can kind of... I know the injury one is no excuses. And it wears a bit thin. Yeah, so do I, mate. But I'm telling you, mate, the weekly update, it ain't looking good, is it? But there's still time. Don't panic, Freako. Mate, we got it. We're the famous, mighty Tottenham Hotspur. Well, kind of. I think we have do we say a big problem at the weekend? Would be the one. Hold on, let me just chuck this back in here because I'll lose it. I think we have a big problem, a bit of a worry, if I'm honest. Obviously, there's a chance of even more players out than what there was before, and let's be honest, for a club that's not doing well, I know Solanke and Rico have got knocks at the moment. Xavi's out. Hey. Oh, it's like a knife. Kick a man when he's down. Yeah. I think, yeah. From what I'm reading, there's still time to go, but it could be it, mate, against Villa. I don't know. Maybe the ones that are there will stand up and be counted. Yeah, I know. Bloody right, Freako. Of course you have to draw the line. Say, no, it's that dirty Leeds fucker. Fucking Leeds, mate. I mean, fucking lucky season, mate. Don't worry, mate. They'll be relegated next season, back where they belong, mate. They're playing with the big boys, and that's it for them, mate. But fuck, I'm telling you, mate. Yeah, we're in proper shit, Spurs. Yeah, do you know what? Every manager, mate, they blame the coaching staff. I don't know what they're going to do this time. It's like, it's kind of iffy, mate. Let's be honest. It's not good there. It's not good. It's not good. Not good at all. But just don't panic yet, mate. Don't panic yet. Actually, I would panic. I would shit a fucking brick. And look at that, mate. Nightbot, mate. Spurs fan. What a lad Nightbot is. Great to have you on board, Nightbot. Our top moderator. Unlike that Leeds bloody fella, I'm not going to even mention. Not going to even give him airtime, mate. Nightbot is the top mod, and Nightbot is a Spurs fan. And that other fella can't get rid of him because Nightbot is the man. And I forgot what I was doing there because I was getting all... Dear. You know it is, people. You know it is. But, as I say, things will get better. Do you know what? I think it's only 44 days till the World Cup now. How about that? No, fuck Alexa. Do you know what, mate? That day, you couldn't write that. I honestly thought you'd rigged it. Honestly thought you'd rigged my bloody Alexa, mate. Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it, mate. Do you know, when I think back to that, it still baffles me now, mate. And I was live on YouTube, wasn't I? And he was absolutely loving it, Freako. How embarrassing, eh? You know, even fucking Nightbot's not Nightbot, even fucking Alexa's a snake. It was like someone had set it up, mate. It was just weird. I couldn't actually believe what was going on, to be honest. But these things happen. 11 players. Yeah, it's awful, mate. No matter what, I know we have had injuries. Freako. It was. I'll tell you what, mate. Alexis is a complete... Not going to say that word in case Martine appears all of a sudden. But it begins with C and ends in T. And Alexa is just... I don't know, mate. Proper bitch. It's just the more I said, I mean, the more it was very odd, that was, that day. But good for the entertainment, mate, when we were doing the YouTube live, wasn't it? But yeah, as I say, I will do, I don't know if anyone wants to come on Thursday night. I'll do the game Thursday, the Villa game, because obviously I'm hoping about 10 of the Villa players drop and they get really knackered, and shame they ain't got to play extra time, innit? That would do Spurs, because we play them Sunday, as a lot of you know. And Sunday could be very scary. But not for me, mate. We are the world famous, mighty Tottenham Hotspur, mate. We don't fear some puppet club like Villa, mate. You know, it's not going to scare us, mate. Let's be honest. You know, we're Tottenham, mate. We're not scared. Maybe we're simple. Yeah, actually. That would be... Got to remember where this one was. It's been a long time since I saw this one. You know when you ain't got one of them, when you ain't got no effing idea. And it's a little bit early in the morning sometimes for these. I get most of it done sometimes. And sometimes I go in there and I think, fuck this, I can't be bothered anymore. It's that sort of situation, if that makes sense. Because you have the right thing and it's not in it. But as I say, I did not know that I would be the man of the house for this thing, but it's okay. I get on with it. I might moan a little bit, but I don't moan that much because the camera's running, you see. If the camera's not running, I slam everything when I can't find something, and I have a little bit of a issue sometimes, and curse people, should we say, would be the word. But when the camera's running, normally I'm quite calm. It's the sort of person I am, you see, which makes sense, doesn't it? But then again, no matter how much I slam the door, you ain't going to find it any quicker, even by ramming it. But I must say, when you ram it, sometimes you feel a hell of a lot better in yourself and everything. But you still don't get it any quicker. But it does make you feel just a little bit better. That's the one, isn't it? You see, so I've got that one. That's something. There we go. I'm not as silly as one looks, you see. So let's take that one out of there. He's done a job well done. Pink, hey? Who would want pink, innit? Wasn't it Villa? Yeah. Rusty, mate. So we owe them, you know? How about that? We owe them, mate. We owe them. But, I don't know, mate. There's part of me, and I'll be honest with you here, I'll big it all up when it comes near the time, but I think Spurs are going to lose Sunday. I keep saying we're going to do the 4 in a row. We've done number 1 of the 5 in a row. But unfortunately, mate, there's too much going on there. It's way too much to cope with, unfortunately, unless West Ham stuff up more, which is impossible. It's probably the end of the line, mate. Must be the biggest club in history to go down. And that's a very sad thing, but it's true. But I just don't think, honestly don't think, mate, we're getting out of it. And that's the God's honest truth. I hate to say that. But it's hard, isn't it, you know? It's not great. Right, catch you later, mate. I've got, oh, blimey, drive to Blackpool. I like training. Ah, well, fair play, Mark. Yep, why not, mate? Why not? Makes sense, mate. You know it makes sense, as they say in Rome. Thanks for coming in, me old mate. Do check Mark's channel out, of course, people. I must do. Oh, God, one's overdue. Okay. Sort this out. And, yeah. I will speak to you hopefully soon, Mark. 10th of May, Hammers play Arsenal. That's your chance to take over. 10th of May? We won't even be there by then, mate. We'll be out. The lights will be on, mate, but we won't be coming in, will we? Let's be honest. Again, I hope I'm wrong. You know it, Mark. Good on you, mate. Good on you, my old mate. Do you know the funny thing is? I can't find my things. I can't see how I can lose 2 big folders. I mean, I know I'm good at things and not so good at some things. Here they are. I kept thinking, how can I just lose 2 whole things? Even me, a man of many talents, you know, a real man, real deal, you know. And it ain't going to be any of these because these are the ones that I sent to matey, which I do know. So there you go, that's good. But yeah, good to see you, Mark. You know it makes sense, mate. As always, my old mate. Hold on, let's just move that over there so that doesn't knock that off, because that'll be just my luck today. I blame Rusty in a way, you know that. Mate, do you think we'll still even be in it by the 10th of May? Let's be honest, mate. Do you actually think that we'll still be there or thereabouts on the 10th of May? Because I don't know what team you're thinking about, Rusty, but I have this feeling, mate, that it ain't that same club that I support, because I think by the 10th of May, mate, we're going to be down with the fairies. I'll be stunned if we're not, and obviously I hope we're not. 3 types of the Vauxhall. How mad is that? I'd be stunned. But, mate, I've been wrong before. I'm not often wrong, as Michelle will tell you. But it has happened, mate. Paddy Power. Yeah, mate, they know, mate. Everton, mate. Everton almost as good as send us down, mate. Everton, a club, you know, that I thought we had links with. Links, mate, links. I thought a club of integrity. They sent us down, mate. At the end of the day, that's pretty much how it is. Then again, we sent ourselves down, really. It's easy for me to sit here carping on about Everton, but in all due honesty, let's be honest, Spurs did the most damage themselves. I think we all know that. That old one and them 2 new ones. Yeah, we did most of the damage ourselves. As anyone knows anything about football knows that we stuck every nail in us that we could, didn't we? That's unfortunately the real truth of the matter. We're gone, mate. You know, barring a miracle now, mate. If we stay up now, it's a proper great escape, isn't it? Let's be honest, mate. That is a real great escape for someone to be proud of. But in the greater scheme of things, Rusty, we ain't staying up, mate. I think you know it as well as I know it. We can be delusional. We can shout out and hope. But in all due honesty, mate, let's be honest. The future, unfortunately, is not lily white here for Spurs. No way, mate. No way, mate. I'll try and stream Sunday, but it's hard to stream and watch your club come down and not hit the fucking beer heavy. And I don't know. I might go out somewhere and walk around, and the good thing is everyone will keep me in time with the score. I don't know. It's a difficult one, mate, because I never actually thought in my life, obviously Tottenham dropped once when I was a kid, but in my life I never thought I would see that club go down. If you'd have told me this after last season, as you remember, me and a certain Jack having a conversation many times, the Wolves win. Mate, we were so lucky Wolves didn't equalise, weren't we? We only played, mate, as anyone will say, for the first maybe half an hour. I think Spurs dropped in 1977, didn't they? Well, I'm led to believe they dropped in 1977. Maybe they bloody well didn't, but I think they did, mate. I can't Google it. Well, I can, but let Rusty, he likes Google. I'm sure it was 77. Obviously, I was a very special child at that point in life. Of course, a special child, of course. just a young boy, a die-hard Spurs fan. Actually, I wasn't even a Spurs fan at that point, so it wouldn't have made that much difference to me at all. Didn't really care that much for football at that age, if I'm honest. If I had cared, of course I would have been a Spurs fan. They finished 22nd. Yeah, you see? Bottom, yeah. And then came straight back up, didn't they? As I say, I don't really remember it, but there you go. One of them things, mate, one of them things. But, you know, I don't know. Can they handle the drop and bounce straight back up and do the 100 points? Who knows, mate? I don't know, mate. It could go. A lot of people seem so confident. Oh, yeah, it's all right. Spurs will go down and come back up better. No one knows that. No one at all could call that out. And that's a fact, mate. I mean, loads of people like to say they know. And of course, in hindsight, yeah, we'd all want to know, don't we? But, mate, you don't know that. Almost 50 years ago, yeah, you see? Yeah, you're right. It is, isn't it? Yeah. 49 years ago, then. Leeds thought they would bounce. Exactly, mate, you know. Now, people keep saying, oh, but Spurs are a bigger club. Well, one minute, on one hand, everyone says they're not even a big club, and it's all in the head. And the next minute, everyone says, don't worry, Spurs will be back. I reckon, mate, it's dodgy as fuck to drop down. It's the dodgiest thing ever, mate. And if you're lucky, and that is the word, mate, lucky, you might bounce straight back. If you're not so lucky, well, like, who knows? If you ever come back, you know? Who knows, mate? Look what happened to City. And that all started up on a simple relegation, didn't it? Wasn't that long ago, mate. They're in League One. It's tricky, mate. Yeah, that's what I mean. But like I say, everyone, Rusty, mate, thinks, oh, yeah, you'll be all right. You bounce straight back. But you never know that. No one's got this unforeseen thing that, you know, you don't know what players are going to go, what's going to happen, whether the manager will fall out of everyone over the summer and end up effing it off thinking, well, I don't need this, you know. Because apparently he didn't even want the job until the summer, until he knew whether they're in the Premier League or not. So he might think, well, fuck this, innit? Oh, God, yep, it's 7 o'clock. Sorry, mate. God, I hope I'm not keeping you from your special rum. My old mate, that is what we like to see. Well, you know. But it's just difficult, mate, isn't it? You know? You know, it is tricky. No matter what anyone says, mate, but it's just, I don't know, mate. Sometimes you kind of think, well, is that going to work? Is that going to not work? It's tricky, isn't it? And it is difficult. See, I wasn't a fan of that Dead Man's Cherry. Actually, I haven't tried Dead Man's Cherry. I've had a load of the old ones of that before, mate. They were fucking horrible. Luckily, Special M gave him a good home because she cares, mate. You know, she did a bit of care of the community, shall we say there, mate. And quite enjoyed some of the rums, apparently. So they were bloody horrible, I can tell you. But, you know, these things happen. You get the odd rotten rum. You know it, Freako. You know it, mate. There is something like that, isn't there? But I must admit, it's yeah. Actually, I must just get another coffee. Hold on, I don't want to go in yet. I haven't got too much to do. That's kind of it today, which is good. But do you know, there's that temptation to me as a Spurs fan, mate, and you think, just don't be that. But then I've got to drive today, and I've got to work all bloody day, so it wouldn't be that good. Right, let me get a coffee. not that warm today. I should have had that, Rusty. While I was having your rum, look. Sweet porter with hints of jammy damson and black. You know, that might be alright, you know, from a Suffolk brewery. I'll have to do a review of that. I don't know about sweet porter though. It might be over sweet. I don't know though. Something interesting. At the 3Co, did you get the Asda Stouts? Oh god, yeah. Yep, not for me. Well, I don't have an Asda here. On the 6th of May. Yeah, it's probably not one for me, to be honest. It's even saying sweet porter. So remember, that's basically telling you that it's going to be sweet as fuck. Hold on, let me just get some of these envelopes down while I'm here. Oh, blimey. A bit high for me. Oh, blimey. Fucking hell. Come on, come on, come on. So, yeah. But it is good news, Rusty, that I've got the boxes ordered. So hopefully I can sort this back bit out. Oh no, that's not the one I've got. Oh, St. Peter's. That's St. Peter's. I went to school at St. Peter's, you see. I went to school at St. Peter's Middle School in Crimp Hill, Old Windsor. The same road that Elton John lives and the same road that my nan lived for a little while at the end. Bit of cheap and gives you the, oh god. I've got to admit, I know you boys are into your stouts. But I need these stouts and porters, although I've got a lot better with them, you know. Then again, do you know, at least with the stouts and the porters, I get a Hong Kong stout. Yeah. I had their sour, Rusty, that brand. It wasn't, it didn't rock my world, mate, let's just say. But then some people liked it. Some reviewers said it was really good, so I don't know, mate. Some time ago, yeah, I do know that. I do know that brand, funny enough. They've been around a little while. I think in Asda. I don't think the stout's been around, but there was a sour they were doing. But, you know, you've got to try it. And as you know, the one thing I always say with a beer review, it is subjective, you know. You don't know, there is no right and wrong, no matter what way you go. You know, it's a subjective thing that, you know, in some ways, as some people say, watching a beer review is pointless because you're going to try it to make up your own mind in a way, but it just gives you some idea about what you might get. Supermarkets, yeah, that, I don't know, mate. Sometimes they can be alright, you know. It does count sometimes, doesn't it? I don't know, mate. If you don't try it, you don't know, do you? But if it was on 5 for £10, mate, of a stout, you can't knock that. That's why I can't do that beer that Simo did yesterday, mate. I wanted to get the 3 of them, they're new ones, and it's 33 quid for 3 drinks, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, mate, this is not even a 500ml can. So then I'm gonna theoretically review it. So I'm sat there talking about it. The Special M's going to get at least half of it. To the Grave Diggers biscuits. Could be good, mate. You never know. You never know, mate. You never know. Here I am, mate, sticking on stamps, you see. Buy the stamps from a stamps company. Stick it on there and it's cheaper, mate. That's how my life is, mate. Sat here sticking on stamps to save, I don't know, how much each one. Espresso martini, yep. Ah, that can work, mate. That can work. Like with everything, though. So if they get it right, innit? I do kind of get that thing to it. But yeah, kind of, I know what you mean, mate, with everything. But I just can't pay that money for a bloody drink, mate. Not for what? Well, it's, if you brought, I think the 3 of them are sold out now or whatever. But 3 of them, 33 quid. And then you got to pay postage on top of that. And you're like, fucking hell. It was nice, the one Simo got before. But fucking hell, mate. You think what I can get for £33? I got some more Aldi and Lidl drinks to do. So, that, I mean, that's more... I'd rather review things, do you know, like it's affordable to people. Not just saying, well, look, I've got this 11 quid drink here. If you can get hold of it, you're lucky. If you can afford it, you're even more lucky. So I just thought, I'm going to go along a different road with trying to, like, you know, like kegs and things that I'm going to do, or try to do, maybe even today, if Special M wants to, where we've got the 5.2 Stella, the 5% Stella, and what is it? Hold on. That one as well. Another fake Stella. I think that's the one I got yesterday from Lidl. I've got the Audi one in there already, and the 4.6 bottle coming today from I don't know, would it be worth doing the 5 off or just the 3 off? I don't know whether it'd be worth putting Perfectdraft into things, but it's still something worth looking at, isn't it? Maybe do a 3 off then a 5. I don't know, I'll work it out. I could do 2 separate videos so the video don't go on for too long, and then there'll always be a time when I'm not busy when that video could come into motion, couldn't it? That'd be the idea of it. You reckon do them all on one? Yeah, but what about people that ain't got Perfectdraft? They might not be interested. Maybe you could do the Audi one, the Audi and the lid. Or maybe I could do them all in one and do them as 2, so people get an option, innit? Which is always an idea. Yeah, a Stella battle with Stella knockoffs, yeah. Because remember, the Belgian Stella is 5.2. The English Stella on the machine is 5%, and then the other 3 are 4.6. So the other 3 are more kind of suited, but yeah, is there that much noticeable differences? Or we could do it as all one video, do the 3 of them, and then bring the other 2 out for the Perfectdraft after. I don't know, there must be some way to work it out, mustn't there? That way it would work. It'll keep everyone happy, wouldn't it? Was that be the idea? Good morning. Then people might only skip to the end. Yeah, you see, because the video, so for argument's sake, you have the, oh, blimey, I nearly fell, mate. Fucking hell. Whoa, Jesus. I could have gone for a Burton then, Rusty. Whoa, mate, gone, mate, out for the count. Oh, Christ, yeah, I could have whacked myself on there. Fucking hell. Because you've got, no, I don't know. Fuck no, I'll have a think about it. You know it, mate. You know it. Whoa, could have been, boom, gone for a Burton, mate. But yeah, you'd have loved that, wouldn't you? You know, look at me on that treadmill. Do you know I ain't been on that treadmill since January? Fucking hell, mate. Fuck. I bet that'll be a sweat out, mate, if I do a stint on that. But yeah, it could be a Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. No way. Fucking no way, mate. Totally different top one here, mate. Fucking couldn't believe she wanted red. Of all the things to choose, Dave, when she chose red, and I thought, yep, yeah, she's still away, Special G. Special G's still up in London. Or down in London, isn't it? Up in London. I forget I am like you, Rusty, in the northern part of the country. not the southern part. So yeah, she's still there because she couldn't get back Sunday. The last thing I saw, she was on the cocktails last night. So, and I think we'll be seeing the younger special one today, mate. But yeah, I say I did more of that fence. Hold on, let me show you that fence thing. And do you know the worst thing with this fence, mate, is it's going to need. Let me just show you out here. Look, and my mate was saying it only needs one coat. Wow. Look, can you see that? Hold on, let me turn it bloody round. Get out of the way, dog. Oi, not against my fence. What you doing? Look at that bloody dog. What he's just done. Get away. You see what I mean? There's no. I've got to watch. I don't walk in anything that the dogs have done here because it's not been cleared up yet. But that is just not. That's just not going to do it, is it? That ain't doing it, is it? That is. That definitely needs another bloody coat, doesn't it? So yeah, that's not quite gone to plan, shall we say. Oh, blimey. Don't know what's wrong with that. That's not quite gone how I anticipated it to go. Yeah, my mate was like, no, that'll be all right like that. It's like, there's no way, mate. I'm so going to need a coat. Remember, I've got to do that bit there still. And the trouble is with that wood, mate, where the wood's not been treated up from, you're painting it, and the paint just sinks in the wood and splashes everywhere. It's a lot more difficult than obviously what I thought it would be. It don't matter, I'm in no hurry, but obviously I've got to do all the way along there, that end bit there, which is enough. That's, I've done 21 lines yesterday afternoon. There's 25 to go there. Then you've got the other bit there, which has got the bit down it, which is going to be even more difficult because all that's got to be painted as well. So I did try and tell them, mate, but they were like, oh no, one coat will be all right. And then Special M started to suss as it started to dry, saying, well, hold on a minute, you are going to need two. Bloody dog, eh? It's only just been painted. And the bloody little dog, there he is, pissing up against it. Fucking weird little pug that is, I'll tell you. Bloody dog. But, as I say, it is one of them things. I get that. That's how it works. But yeah, as I say, I was hoping with things today. Yeah, I know, but it might also get... Oh, God, yeah, I've got watching Morrison's order as well this morning, haven't I? Hopefully I'll get them beers, but I only ordered, as I say, the 4-6 Stella, the English one, just to go with them. It was quite good because I managed to get a couple of Blancs as well. And I think they're like 660 Blancs. So that's kind of good. Hold on. Where is the Blanc? Fridge. Yeah, Cronenberg Blanc. 600ml Blancs. So then they've only charged, especially to drink the 4-6 Stella anyway. I can't stand it, but it'd be interesting to put them to. I don't think I've ever had the little one of it. I can't remember what it cost either, mate. And I've also got, do you know, the Perlenbacher to do against the Rickenbacker, you know what I mean, the Reichenbacher. And I've also got both the different wheat beers, unless Special's drunk them. You're always panicky when you can't find something. But yeah, that'd be all right, mate. I'll get there with it. But as I say, it's been a bit more difficult than what I anticipated because at the end of the day, you're painting in, mate. Half the time the paint splashes all over you, all over the bloody mat thing, and it just goes into it. It just beds into it where there's bloody gaps and holes and... But it's not so bad, mate. You know, at the end of the day, it could be worse, couldn't it? I look at it that way and I think it's not so bad. I'll get there, it'll get done. Obviously there's no hurry, but I think it's going to look better when it is painted, isn't it? When it has a second paint coat, I think it'll look much better than the colour it was before. And obviously we might well be getting rid of that stupid little kid's house and building some form of summer house once we've sorted out the fence. Obviously I've got to sort out in here as well, but hopefully it'll work, and because the internet works out there, so it's not so bad. It's not that you haven't got anything. How's your rum tasting this morning? Anyway, Rusty, good, mate? Just a coffee for me, mate, connoisseur. Funny enough, I've got some dodgy, I haven't got my other phone on me, but I've got some dodgy breakfast wrap that I'll have when I've come in and done this. No way, mate. The wood colour's horrible. It's boring. Everyone's got the wood colour. Why do you want a wood colour? Be different. Stand out in the crowd. And also that charcoal grey, once I put all the lights around, remember there's going to be all lights around there as well, but that comes later. It's going to give it a different effect, mate. A warming ambiance, you see. The sod the wood colour. Wood colour's boring, mate. That's the one thing I didn't want. That's why I had to buy loads of bloody paint, 3 tins, rather than, because the bloody charcoal grey had sold out. So maybe everyone else is kind of thinking that, but it's one of them things. But it will look good. You'll see when all the lights are up. Obviously, it's a long way away from being done. Yeah, it looks odd, mate, because it needs another coat as well. It's like it looks like it's watered down, doesn't it? It looks like it's kind of, I don't know, watered down, mate. But you know, it's one of them things, isn't it? What can you do at the end of the day? I mean, it don't look great, I must admit, at the moment. But as I say, it will look better when it's had the second coat as well. And the sunlight, it looks better as well. I get what you're saying. The sun hasn't come up yet, has it? Oh, God, mate. I should have gone before I was going to come in, shouldn't I? What can I say, mate? I don't know, mate. I've got this horrible feeling when I'm looking at the Tottenham team, looking at the injuries, looking at everything. I've got this funny feeling, mate. It could be sink. Yeah, I know what he means, mate. I know is what he means. Hey, who knows that we're going to be top of that, mate? Perhaps he's drunk. It is late there. What can I say, mate? At the end of the day, I just got this horrible feeling about Sunday. That Sunday may not just go the way that we want it to go. It is a little bit of a problem and it is a bit of a worry, I must admit. It's iffy, shall we say. It is bloody iffy. It's just like, But we carry on. We live in hope, and that's what you have to do, innit? Because if you don't live in hope, you're going to be in shit in a way, aren't you? But it is iffy, innit? Let's be honest, mate. Nothing's going to say that ain't dodgy. Hey, good to see me, old mate. How are you, mate? Just on here on this morning? No, you'll be fine. I don't know, mate. Unless he's a genius man, mate. He better hurry up and think of something, better he? Because it's getting late in the day, isn't it? And that is kind of a little bit unfortunate. He cares because he wants to win, mate. But yeah, I mean, he's not going to be absolutely Tottenham through and through, is he? I get that as well, mate. But on the brighter note of it, mate, then again, yeah, big game, mate. Big go. Well, Chelsea actually talked to the courier the other day. One of the couriers that came in the other day. Chelsea don't care about winning the FA Cup, mate. He said beating Leeds is not important. Shame they did, unfortunately. But for them, mate, beating us and relegating us is their dream. So, yeah, that's sad little bastards, aren't they? But there you go. It's one of them things, isn't it? And that is kind of... Does it mean that much to a Chelsea fan? I don't know. I don't have many Chelsea fans on the stream, do we? Do you know, I don't think it's that deep to Chelsea. I'd worry about my own club before worrying about anyone else, you know. I don't know. Do you think it's that deep to Chelsea to relegate Tottenham? I don't think it is, really. Well, I hope it's not. I don't know. Or is it? Is it that important to Chelsea to send us down? Maybe it is, mate. Maybe it is. Chelsea fans are pay. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I think it's just this idiot that came to the door. Well, I'd hope it is, you know. I don't like him anymore, I can assure you, mate. But I don't know, mate. If that's your aim in life, you know. It's like with us when we lost to City, you know. Did Tottenham throw the game? I don't think Tottenham threw the game for 1 minute, you know. City were going to beat Tottenham that day, no matter who turned up. And no matter what we all said, yeah, it was all funny saying, you know, I'll throw the game. because he's going to stuff them up. The way City played that game, and Tottenham bloody tried that game. To relegate Arsenal, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that, mate. Yeah, it's true, mate. It certainly can't be called one of the big ones now, mate. It's, I don't know. It's iffy, isn't it? I just don't think that. I don't know, mate. I wouldn't think about it. That's just me personally. It wouldn't be that deep to me, but I can see, you know, that's their priority, mate, at the end of the day. But I'd always say, worry about your own club, mate. Hold on, I've just got to find that while I'm here, because I'll forget. Maybe it is that deep, mate. Maybe I'm reading things wrong. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I just don't think that. Yeah, maybe it is, mate. Maybe it's it for Spurs, mate. Maybe this is our time, mate. And I can't say that thought doesn't enter my mind, because I do think that could be really it. I don't know, mate. Little bit worrying. Players for cheap. Oh yeah, the amount they've spent over the years, mate. A few freebies could do them good, innit? So yeah, maybe there is that, mate. I think they just hate us that much. It's like, fucking hell, mate. Tottenham are so hated, and you think they haven't been that successful. Look at that cup. You can barely see it, can you? Because I put it in there. But that is, we are still the current holders of that cup. In between the two cans there. The two cans, my collaboration brews with Hackney Church Brewing. So yeah, that kind of works, doesn't it? So, I don't know. I suppose I better bloody say bonjour on here, innit? Get in with some stuff on there. What can I say, people? I will be back this time tomorrow. There will be some night streams. Hey, morning, Reese. Before I go, good to see me, old mate. I've been a bit earlier today, mate. And I've got to do, well, hopefully painting outside further, as I showed back earlier in the stream. So that'll be good. But I will be back on tomorrow morning, and probably most mornings until I get pickled out here at night. And then I might not make the morning, as a lot of you know. But Thursday night I'll do the football. Friday I'll definitely be streaming up there. I don't know about enjoying my day, mate. I've got to do painting. Oh, I hate painting as well. It's a shame that these small clubs are trying to get points deducted. Yeah, I don't know, mate. Did they pay to get out of it? You often wonder, innit? You often wonder if they pay to get out of it, you know? Oh, mate, that fence, that's going to take me so long. It's like, oh, you know, when you're just like, it's just tedious, isn't it? But it's got to be done. I'm not in a hurry to do it, but obviously I want to get more done each day, because now I've started it, she'll go on and on and on, unless I'm doing anything else, until I bloody finish it, won't I? And I've got to have it finished before the World Cup, because that'll be, you know, we've only got 40 odd days now, haven't we? So, right, as I say, I better say bonjour. Thank you everyone for coming in, and I'll be back on tomorrow morning, if not before. You know, it's not goodbye, it is bonjour. Oh, I've got to have that as well, haven't I?